Lawmakers and residents of Rome expressed outrage, voicing their anger over an extravagant funeral, which was held for an alleged mafia boss. The Hollywood-style funeral played out on TV all afternoon, all evening. It showed 6 black horses pulling an antique black and gold carriage as a band played music from The Godfather and mourners tossed bouquets of flowers. The casket was carried into the church. Now, Margaret, you know, on the surface you'd say whatever, it's an extravagant funeral, the guy had a lot of money, why not? But let me tell you how over the top this was exactly, right? They had a helicopter fly overhead, throwing rose petals out onto the people, showering the people with rose petals, paying homage to Mr. Casamonica, Vittorio Casamonica. He's 65 years old. He died of cancer. He was an alleged head of the Casmanica clan. He reportedly ran drugs, fraud, extortion rings. I mean, this dude was a big-time criminal. And the reason people are so damn pissed off is because now they're talking about how the officials let this happen. Even the mayor came out, Ignacio Marino, the mayor of Rome. He said it was intolerable that funerals are used by the living to send mafia messages. There were police escorts making sure everything was in line. People are saying, how on earth would you let this happen in the middle of Rome? How would the police stand there letting this happen, blowing this guy up as some Robin Hood great guy? Meanwhile, who knows how many people died directly or indirectly as a result of this man. So a lot of people are pissed off because, get this, the funeral came a day after a judge set the 5th of November as the date for the trial of 59 people charged in a spiraling mafia investigation in Rome, where local criminal bosses managed to cement ties with city politicians over lucrative public contracts.
I mean, hey, look, I love it. I'm offended that I wasn't invited. I would love to go to something like this. I'm such a huge fan of The Godfather. You know, I honestly, may your first child be a masculine child. I love that movie. It's killer. Like, again, like, this real life playing out, not only is it comical and fun, you know, most of those police officers, they were probably on his payroll. I mean, that's probably why they were standing by and letting it happen. Who knows? But, you know, there's a lot of order to mafioso type figures, and I personally, I'm fascinated by that order. Like a lot of people are. I mean, we're talking about one of the greatest movies of all time, and he sort of embodies a little tiny piece of that. People like it, and I like it. I don't mind a bit.
Not just him, though. Obviously, we know this kind of stuff is rampant, especially in Italy, right? We see it all over the world, and everyone's copycats. But just the fact that you have the police there, and like you said, they're probably at some point were on his payroll, I mean, that's what is pissing people off so much, that we're glorifying people like this, and we're giving them these lavish funerals, and the police don't really care. I mean, who knows who's involved in this kind of thing. Everyone's entitled,
Everybody's entitled to a funeral. Everybody's entitled to go out the way that they want to. And he probably made them an offer that they couldn't refuse. I mean, that's possible.
You should be a queen, Margaret. Check this, just to touch on what you were just saying about how everyone deserves a good funeral. You know why? Another reason why people are so pissed off? In 2006, the very same church refused a funeral to a terminally ill poet who was given assistance to die by doctors. That was a case that divided very Catholic Italy, pissed a lot of people off, and they didn't want to have his funeral there.
That's terrible. I mean, everybody deserves the right to a funeral, especially this dead poet who apparently wasn't a member of the Dead Poets Society. You know, he belonged. You know, everybody does. But honestly, if you have a problem with it, you should take it to the mattresses. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right, Margaret, that's enough. We want to know what you guys have to say about this lavish funeral going on in the middle of Rome. This guy is known to have pushed drugs, fraud, extortion, probably killed a lot of people. Police don't care. Hey.
Leave the gun, take the cannoli. I mean, honestly.
There you go.
I'm done.
He's on one right now, guys. Unstoppable. So I'm going to leave it here. We want to know what you guys have to say. Please comment, and don't forget to subscribe to the Lip TV for more.